Blue Penguin, you blatantly do have internet. Literally prove that you do. Oh, he came and went, did he? No worries. How's everyone doing? Just going to stream a little bit tonight to test out a patch. I started on a big repatch of my main setup. As you can see, I've only got one case lit up at the moment because I'm rearranging everything. But I've got enough that I can do a little test of what I've got so far. Which this is not. This is the Digitact playing a jam version of my track Awakening, which I've loaded up into the Digitact so that I can do jams based on it live. Which seems to be quite effective. Blue Penguin, what's happened to your internet? I think you can go much lower than 160p. You misread that, didn't you? Fair enough. Basically, this is the Digitact, or only at the moment, and I'm literally jamming with samples from my track Awakening. It works so well. If you like this is the main track Awakening from my album, and I'm probably going to do another version of this. I'm thinking. Because basically this is like the main theme from the track, and I love it. But it's in the track on the album, it's quite a while before this comes in, like a minute or a minute and a half or something. So I'm thinking about doing like a more impactful mix of it, which starts with this, basically. Oh yes, I do use this on the reels. Yeah, I like this bit, so I use this bit on the reels quite a lot, but I feel like I should release another version of the track where it starts with this, and this, yeah, this is the primary thing. Having kind of sat and lived with the album for a bit now, that's what I'm thinking about doing. One of the many projects that is on the to-do list. Right, now let's see if anything in the module actually works. It's far from clear that it will, because I've literally just wired up a load of things and I haven't tested it yet. Wait, hang on, that's wrong for a start. That should be there. Is that right? Yes, that's better. Okay, we haven't plugged in. Ah, yes, there's something really important not plugged in at all. Let's sort that out. Here we go. Now we should be able to do with some of my main usual sounds, all just with one case. Here we go. See if it works. Go, that's the pad sound. I'm thinking I need to put more now I've got the Digitact, which is basically better at samples than anything I've ever had before in hardware. I'm going to put more tracks of mine in it so that I can do more jams based on my actual tracks. I feel like that is basically open. I have done that a little bit before. I've done it with Traveller's Path and I've done it with the track Time. Maybe a couple others briefly, but they're the main ones I did. But that was like mono samples, really limited length. But basically the Digitact blows those limitations out of the water. So I can pretty much put anything I want in it and then base a jam on it. So I think I'm going to be doing that a lot more. I've got 3 tracks in here at the moment, I think. Maybe 4. I can't remember what the 4th one is. Maybe 4. And hi there, Ramiazoni, good to see you. Right, let's see if another voice in the modular works. So this is labelled EP. Let's see if this works. Yes, didn't even test that beforehand. Note that I only have one of my 4 cases lit up. Version of that, and I've really consolidated this lot a lot. I'm trying to realise I've done something wrong here. This is going to be mega loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Which I've been using a lot live is basically that sound but through a wave folder, which gives you a really good lead that kind of cuts through everything. But that needs attenuation. Do that now. So basically it's the same sound as the electric piano, but through the wave folder. And I'm trying to remember if I put it where I put it through the wave folder. But let's say here. the sake of argument. So we're going to repatch this slightly. And what should I use on the other end of that? It doesn't matter. I do feel like this patch, like basically I'm kind of start again, obviously with all the knowledge and stuff that I've learned in terms of what works. But if that's going to be right there, yeah, let's do that for now. I've got a couple, 2.5 weeks-ish till my next live shows, which is a whole bunch of live shows, but I've got a couple, 2.5 weeks, which is enough time to iterate this a little bit and just like, I mean, I pretty much know what I want, but there'll always be some tweaking, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm testing stuff out on my streams in the next couple of weeks. Right, this should give me a attenuated version of that, or not very much, because basically the wave folder boosts the gain of that hugely. It's way too much. Expected. It's always exciting, isn't it? It's because why? Well, that is the non-wave folded version. Oh, it's just a very sensitive attenuator. Right. Okay. This is an inline attenuator, which is not the best, but basically once I've got it right, I'll leave. I won't change it. Oh, too loud. That's mega loud, that wave folder. Really? Challenging. It's like nothing or too loud. Really is, isn't it? Come on. Come on. I like that sound as well. Just need to tame it. Now, is that roughly the same volume as this? No. Nowhere near. Maybe this is the wrong approach. I think it is. I think I need to attenuate it before the wave folder. Let's try that. Right, let's do that. I think we can do it. Let's just put in a temporary patch cable for this one for now. We can make it neater later. I think this will make a big difference. So get rid of that guy. Put that guy back in. still super hot. Really hot. I'm sure this worked in the previous patch. No, it's very all or nothing. Okay, anyone got any ideas? What about reversing the order of this attenuator? It might work better the other way around. It says, hopefully, chance. Oof. Sorry. This is not working. I think I might need to put in a different attenuator, which is painful. Oh. So, live testing here. Better, but not perfect. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Right, let's see if this works. That seems out of tune. It's because it is out of tune. Very out of tune. Let's see if we can sort that out. Luckily, this new live setup has a tuner built in, because this has everything. Set my disting NT to tune, and we are definitely out of tune. Okay, that is showing slightly sharp. Do it. Let's try that. Quite hard to tune an FM synth. Better. See what I mean about needing some fine tweaks over the next few weeks. Well, this is just the start of it, really. works quite well, this Awakening track to jam to. Let's get rid of that. Pad's only coming through the left side. Let's fix that. What have I done on there? There we go, fix that. Yeah. When it all kind of works, it's very satisfying. So basically what this gives me, I think it gives me the ability to do gigs with one case, which I probably won't do loads, but it gives me the option. When I say one case, I mean one case plus the Digitact. But for smaller shows, it is gonna. I think it could be really nice having an option. And I've still got my most important voices. And the Digitact takes care of all the drums in this case, plus like bits like samples of my tracks and stuff. And the disting NT gives me the pad sound, which I would normally use the Prophet for in the studio, and it gives me that electric piano sound as well. This one, let's go back to that, make sure. And I did some tweaks to this so that I can easily switch between three sounds. Basically, it's all about being able to reliably get something that sounds good live. So I've got this piano. I've got the electric piano. And I've got this synth. That was the synth. Sorry, this is the electric piano. Piano. And synth. Any of these through the wave folder, which is going to be not very well balanced at the moment, but that's work in progress. Yeah. and we end up with a jam based on tracks that originated in the modular and have been produced and released, but then put back into a sampler, plus new stuff from the modular. Like so. And we can move on to another track. And I pressed the wrong button because I'm still learning this device. There we go. I need to label some of these knobs because I don't remember which is doing which. Some stuff from another track from my album. Hey Lusty Bud, long time no see, how you doing? Busy with work in the summer. Not much jamming, that is sad. But I guess good that you've had plenty of work. Good to see you. created during the cold. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, things are good. I'm just testing out. I've just started doing a major repatch of the modular, and I currently only got one case in action. So this is the first test of the start of a big repatch, and but I'm pretty clear what I want, and it's mostly working pretty well. And I've got Digitac now, which I'm using to play samples from my album, which is a combo that works really well. This is samples from my track Voices from my album. You can really hear the BIA there. And I've got another BIA because this is a sample. And I've got the real one, which I made this with. In fact, I was playing it right then, but obviously a very different sound. It's this. Don't ask me to try and recreate that exact sound. It's a bit like it. You can hear it is basically similar. I'm duetting with myself like a year ago when I made this. Anyway, the main point of this was to test this patch, and there's one voice I haven't tested at all yet, and that's the Rings voice. And let's see, sounds like it might be wrong. Okay. That's worked straight up. How that's in tune, but that probably isn't in tune. It's more in tune than I expected to be, given that it's tuned completely randomly. sound terrible. I don't have any modulation in this at the moment going into it, but I usually do. This would be the choice, of course, if I want to go into kind of calmer ambient bit of a set quite easily. Hey, it's great, Dave. How are you doing? Good to see you too. How's your weekend? Played a really loud show. What kind of genre was it? And that is the thing about playing live, isn't it? It's always a lot more louder than you realise, and it changes everything. I find. That shark's been on screen a long time, hasn't it? Is it stuck? It is, isn't it? There was something I did to get rid of things that got stuck a while back, and I'm wondering if whatever it was has become undone, and I can't remember what it was, but I need to look it up again. I think it's something to do with when I do a command. No. It's to, I don't know. Anyway, there is something that I can look into that I did before, because it's been happening a bit lately. So like I say, I'm testing out a new patch. Just got one case in action at the moment because I'm doing in the middle of a major repatch. And if there was more light, you'd be able to see the big pile of wires on top of my Rev 2 at the moment. There you go. That's a big pile of wires. Come on, way. Why does purple not work anymore? Oh, what's going on? Anyway, as well as the new patch, I've also fairly recently got a Digitact, and I have been doing a bit more loading of samples in from my own tracks, most of which originated in the modular itself, so it's a bit like full circle. But I mean, I have tried this before with a sample-based module in Eurorack, but the Digitact opens up that a lot, makes it much more pleasant, I think. So I think I'll be doing it a little bit more. I think it's quite nice to be able to jam on my own tracks, and I think it would be good to do that live as well a bit more than I have done in the past, or at least a bit more successfully. So I was just playing some stuff from my track Voices from my album, and before that from my track Awakening from my album. But this pattern I've just loaded in is samples from a track which I've not yet released, but did start out as a Twitch stream. So it started as a Twitch stream. I am 95% finished with the track. It'll probably be the next one I release, and I have samples of it in the Digitact to then play along with on the modular. So this is what this is. It's called Construction at the moment. Sometimes I change the name of tracks before I release them. Anyway, this is a bit of an insight into the process and the fact that I think the Digitact allows me to just do that more freely, basically, with I can't remember where everything is, but let's just see what happens. Yes, I got Digitact too. Obviously. The 16-track sequencer, to be honest, is a big sell for me. Feel a bit limited by the Keystep Pro's 4 tracks, and also the 4 bars as well. Digitact blows quite a few limitations that I previously had out of the water. So the 4-bar limitation on pattern length on the key step now is 8 bars. The sample memory and maximum sample length that I was using the squid sample for, which I'm now selling, I can't remember what it was, like 8 seconds max sample length or something like that. Completely blown out of the water. Don't have that anymore. Also, it was mono. Gone. Stereo. That's just like 3 headline things. Ease of putting samples on. Drag and drop. I'm sold. Totally sold by the Digitact 2. Sounds really good as well. This is a sample of the Rev 2 of me playing the Rev 2 in the Digitact. It's like having myself and being able to play along with myself. It's really good. Oops, that was kind of wrong note. Track 2, yeah. That makes sense. Just so the way forward, being able to do this means I can go to a gig and go, this is my track, and play along with it and jam with it. It's like, it's a bit mind-blowing. I don't know why I don't know why I did this. I was a bit like, I'm only going to use modular, and I think I've just broken that. Anyway, this is going to be a track that I'm going to release soon. Well, this is samples from it, not all of it. And this is based on a stream I did, like, it might have even been the beginning of last month in August. It wasn't that long ago. Shouldn't have done that. Still learning. Oh yes, that. You're welcome, Big Post. I remember this now. This is a bass line I made in Plats, with Plats. That's what great Pix Post. It's good, isn't it? Obviously, I've taken the best bits. I've recorded stems from the modular from that stream into Ableton, picked the best bits, arranged it as a track, and then taken the best bits of that, put them back into the Digitact, and that's what you've got here. I think that process is, so refreshing. Yes, there is a camel. If you see the camel, you can do camel to get camel points. Rev 2's off, but I still got Rev 2. At the moment, the camel thing is a bit of a beta feature. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it like this, but anyway, at the moment, it's keeping the scores forever from when we played this. There's a camel, quick. You got it, Square Dave. That's some weird user behavior if that happens. I have thought about making it like different animals each time. So you have to type a different word depending on what animal it is. That would solve that problem. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a silly game that I made, which may well evolve or disappear. I don't know yet. I think it was because everyone got into the finding the tiger. I was going to make it tiger, and I thought, no, we've kind of done tigers, so I thought I'd try a different animal. You did it, well done. It's 1 time per camel. If you see the camel, you have to get that camel. But at the moment it's set to come quite often. Anyway, this is my potentially upcoming track, potentially called Construction, might change, but that's a little like really early taster, courtesy of the Digitact. I've got one other thing in terms of my track. Since we're going through the tracks I've got loaded up, I've got one other one, and then I'll call it a day. And that is my track Sabrina Bar, which I released recently. Well, that was interesting. I haven't had to do that before. Oh well, so much for transitions. So this is Sabrina Bar. I wrote this. This is also based on a Twitch stream. Originally, it's called Sabrina Bar after Sabrina, who won a little competition I did to enter and get your own TDC Tunes track written for you. And I released this quite recently. Oh yeah, I forgot this is in a major key. I forgot about that. You are on it. Much for working in another tab. Whatever you were trying to get done, I think I may have just stopped that. And done. Well done. It's good, Dave. Thanks, Dave. So, Dave, if you like this, just listen to my track Sabrina Bar, which is on Bandcamp, and you can get it for free on Bandcamp if you want the MP3. And you can also stream this one on all the streaming services. It's one of the very few major key tracks I've written because Sabrina asked me to write a happy piece. Welcome, Blue Penguin, back, or I don't know if you've been sort of around with bad internet. Sound image, that's just going too far. I just realised there's one thing I haven't tested, that's the beads voice. And that's not working. Why? No left channel. Could that be because I haven't plugged the left channel in? It does look suspiciously like the case. Big surprise, you got your third camel, well done. Good skills. Right, let me just... Just fix this. I'm getting a bit tired now. Why? I feel like something's just plugged in completely wrong here. This should not go there. Why does it go there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I just plugged in the complete wrong place. There we go. Doesn't seem in time. Oh, it doesn't seem in time because I plugged in the clock. That makes total sense. That's weird, isn't it? Alright, I'm flagging. I'm flagging with tiredness. I'm going to fix that next time. I just need to remember I need to plug in the sample sound in the right speaker is the thing I was trying to fix, and it is I'm using Beats, and I have a recording of some police radio going into it, and it was meant to be in the left channel as well, and I fixed that now, but it's meant to be in time, and it's not because I haven't given it a clock, and that is all part of the testing of this new patch. But I'm going to leave it there because I'm flagging. I need to sleep. I will be back tomorrow though, around this time, for my usual Modular Monday stream. So I'll basically be picking up this process then, with getting this patch even more good. Thanks for joining everyone. Well on all the camels spotting, and I'll see you guys soon. Let's find something nice to raid. Thanks for hanging out. We can raid into Ship Sunday. Which looks like it's been on one person for 2.5 hours. Or maybe that person started late. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Leland Echo Music. Oh, hi Marshall McCare. I'm about to finish, but thanks for joining. What is going on is creating improvised electronic music with a modular synthesizer, doing lots of interesting experimental stuff, and generally hanging out and having a fun time. If you like the sound of that, I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. So give me a follow, and it'd be great to see you tomorrow or an update. Either way, hope you have a brilliant rest of your Sunday. Marshall McCare and Blue Penguin and Pixie Post and Square Dave and everyone else out there. We're going to raid into Leland Echo Music, which is part of Golden Shrimp Guild's Shrimp Sunday. Should be some really good stuff going on over there. So stick around for the raid. And have a great Sunday.